What if I told you there's a medical procedure where they remove your plasma, throw it away, replace it in the right context? It can save your life. And at the same time, people are now using that same procedure for performance, longevity, and feeling better. So what is actually happening inside your body? If you're a CEO, pressure isn't occasional, it's constant. And most people think the answer is more discipline. It's not. Because if your physiology can't handle the load, your mind will eventually break under it. I'm Todd Vande Hei, and on this channel, we talk about how to build a body and mind that can actually carry the responsibility necessary for leadership. Quick note, this is for educational purposes only, not medical advice. So what is TPE actually? Therapeutic plasma exchange. It's not wellness fluff. It's a hospital-grade procedure. Blood leaves your body. A machine separates the plasma from your blood cells. The plasma is discarded. Your red blood cells, your white blood cells, and platelets are returned with replacement fluid, usually albumin or donor plasma. That's it. Quick side note, albumin is the most abundant protein in your blood plasma. It acts like a carrier. It binds and transports hormones, fatty acids, drugs, and certain toxins throughout your body. It also helps maintain fluid balance inside your blood vessels. So when plasma is removed during TPE, albumin is often used as a clean replacement fluid, kind of like an oil change, sort of. It restores volume and gives your body a neutral transport medium without reintroducing all the original circulating garbage. Simple concept, very aggressive intervention. So what's being removed? Plasma carries antibodies, inflammatory cytokines, which are signals that drive fever, fatigue, and systemic inflammation, immune complexes, which are clusters formed when antibodies bind to antigens. These can circulate and deposit in tissues, driving inflammation and damage. Also, protein-bound toxins, PFASs, forever chemicals that bind to your albumin or certain drugs. These things hitch a ride in your proteins, making them harder to clear. And then signaling molecules, which are like hormones like insulin and cortisol, messages that coordinate metabolism, stress response, and immune cell movement. A single session of TPE can remove a significant percentage of these circulating factors, not reduce them slowly, actually remove them. Now here's the catch. Not everything being removed is bad. So cytokines and hormones and antibodies, these are essential for normal function. So plasma exchange isn't about removing toxins in a simplistic sense. It's about resetting a system that may be out of balance. The goal is to remove what shouldn't be there or what's there in the wrong amount. Actually, there's another catch. This can be quite expensive, as much as $10,000. One more thing, you can't really do anything while you're having this done. That's going to be hard for you because you're addicted to your cell phone now. Let's contrast your natural method of removing toxins and TPE. This is where things get really interesting. Your liver is a chemical processing plant. Think of it like a 24/7 refinery. Blood flows in carrying nutrients, hormones, drugs, and environmental chemicals. Hepatocytes, your liver cells, run those compounds through phase 1 enzymes to modify them, often making them more reactive, actually. And then phase 2 pathways attach tags to them, like glutathione and sulfate and methyl groups that make them water soluble. And from there, they're sort of packaged up and sent out through bile into the gut or the kidneys into urine for elimination. It's pretty cool. Your body just does that. It's selective, regulated, and continuous, but depends on enzyme capacity and also nutrient availability. I mean, how are you eating? Genetics also play a role in this, and how much you're throwing at your body at once, which would be the load. Like, are you smoking and drinking and breathing poor air quality and such on a daily basis, versus plasma exchange, which is a drain and replace system. They're really not the same tool. They have not even really similar outcomes. One is very, very aggressive, and one just happens naturally while you're sleeping and while it's happening right now as I'm speaking with you. But let's talk a little bit more about phase 1 detox. So your liver uses enzymes, cytochrome P450, to modify compounds, and it takes fat-soluble substances and makes them more reactive. Not safer, but temporarily more reactive. Now back into the phase 2 detoxifying process, then your body neutralizes those compounds through conjugation. And conjugation simply means your body attaches another molecule to a compound to make it safer and easier to eliminate. Kind of like putting a handle on something that's slippery so you can carry it out. Like glutathione would be a garbage handle. Now they can be excreted. And if phase 1 outpaces phase 2, you can build up reactive intermediates. And that's where some of the damage can happen, meaning you've got all this garbage building up and your body's not able to remove it. So let me get into why this matters in modern life. We're not living in an environment our body was actually built for living in. We are breathing in air pollutants. We're eating processed chemicals. We're absorbing compounds through your skin, like the stuff that you put on your face this morning after you shaved. We're exposed to microplastics constantly and constantly interacting with synthetic molecules. We even implant foreign substances into our breasts and Botox into our faces and even into our butts. That's what I mean when I say that we have a modern lifestyle, but we have ancient bodies that weren't designed for that modern lifestyle. So your system isn't broken. It's really overwhelmed with synthetic insults. So let's talk about microplastics and persistent compounds, the compounds your body struggles to eliminate efficiently. Microplastics, you know, the stuff found in all testes, and then PFAS, forever chemicals, and certain heavy metals like mercury. By the way, you can see another video I recorded on mercury toxicity, and then persistent organic pollutants like dioxins, which are industrial chemicals that persist and bioaccumulate. They just keep storing up and you store more and more over time. So some of these bind to proteins, but some circulate and some accumulate. Your liver can process many things, but it can't process everything efficiently. And then there's also the genetic variability curveball thrown into all of this. Not everyone detoxes in the same way or at the same level of efficiency. Some people have genetic variations affecting glutathione production, methylation pathways, mold toxin clearance. That would be me. And so two people can live the same life, same lifestyle, and carry completely different biological burdens. So what is TPE doing? It's bypassing the entire detox system that I just described. It doesn't process things. It just removes them immediately, like in a couple of hours or even less. So the question is, does it work? It clearly removes things, but is what you're removing actually harming you? And does removing it improve outcomes? You can find proponents all over Instagram flashing their plasma bags, which, I don't know, seems to be kind of gross for me. And many share outcomes that aren't exactly measurable. Will I do it? Absolutely. I'll let you know how it goes. It's probably going to happen sometime soon. I'm interested in it. I think it's a fascinating concept. And if it can move the needle for me with regard to my health journey, I'm all for it. We'll measure and hopefully we'll be able to see some things that are actual measurable benefits. But that's all happening in the near future. I haven't done it yet. So TPE is one of the most direct interventions that we currently have. But direct doesn't automatically mean necessary. And necessary depends entirely on context. If you like today's video, you can go ahead and click the like and subscribe button. And if you'd like to learn more about Stark, you can visit us at stark.health. That's stark.health.